Yeah, thank you everyone for coming, friends, families, and patients, colleagues, and sponsors. Thank you everyone for celebrating this with me. So it's not just my 50th birthday, but it's a celebration of my fourth prescribing lifestyle. So I want to ask you all a question. Have you ever felt that life gives you a nudge? That sometimes you take a push and change direction and do something different? And that's been my story. Last 10 years, transforming from a normal GP to now the lifestyle GP. So I've been a normal GP for 20 years. In fact, we're just celebrating 25 years of finishing medical school in November. The cohort of year 2000 is gathering. And there's so many of them that I haven't seen for 20 years. A lot of them is become specialists, some carbohydrate medicine, and some just some things. So we're going to gather around in November. And so I've been a GP working in a busy clinic, prescribing medications and following long guidelines. And patients weren't getting better. They just got medicated. And why I signed up to be a doctor is I want to help people. I want to make them feel better. And that was why I signed up to medical school. So deep down, I knew we could do more than just manage disease. We want to prevent it and reverse disease. Let me tell you a story. About 10 years ago, I was a busy doctor and two young kids, which now they've grown up to be taller than me. The two young kids kept me busy, of course, and I was just washing around, trying to work as well, trying to juggle. And I was tired, busy, and not enough energy. Probably didn't sleep that well, a little bit chubby. One day I was doing a prescription for a patient, and she just looked at me and said, "Oh, you're having another baby." And I was devastated. I was floored, so embarrassed, and I just want to pour into a hole and hire away. And I told her, "No, I don't feel very young." And she was quite embarrassed. And so that day, I was determined that I have to do something about it. I can't be a fat and overweight doctor and prescribe medications and should switch those. So, I don't always have much time. I try to work and look after children, cook and washing, all the household chores that everyone has to do. And of course, you get mommy's guilt because every time I do things for myself, you're guilty because you want to do things for the kids. I finally thought I still have to do something for myself. So I signed up the local gym, which was just 5 minutes drive. I worked out for 3 months. I went to the gym 3 times a week. Did some body maintenance weight. Nothing changed after 3 months. I was quite devastated. Then I thought, let's do this 8-week body transformation plan, because they were offering this huge finish. After 8 weeks, I paid a few $100, so paying money actually really helps as a motivator. I lost 4% body fat and 4 kilos, and I feel much better. So I was so convinced that this is amazing. This 8-week body transformation challenge, I had to put through on the scale. 120 grams, had to 3 grams of fat, 20 grams of carbs. I weighed everything, meticulous to the protein, and it was actually quite easy to do. And I looked into that, and the trainer said, "We want you to be toasters." And my boss actually struggled with weight for many, many years. He said, "I'll have to do keto, Amy." So I looked into keto. That's keto. Then came low-carb down London in 2019. So I signed up to the doctor's weekend course called low-carb down London. And I met lots of inspirational doctors whose doctor is journey. There's Peter Partner, who's here today. I'm so glad. And I heard about his journey on the nicotine and so much that he used the low-carb to help with his own journey as well as writing for. And I met Dr. Lucy, who is going to talk a bit later, and her analogy was amazing. I definitely, oh wow, this is what I need to do to change what I prescribe. All Mason, which a lot of people might know already. And I thought, oh, he's such a young doctor. That's what he knows. He was at TSL. Those of you who don't know Paul Mason, if you search up him, he is got an amazing mind of how he does all the studies and all the numbers in his way. So all these heroes that I want to, I'm not aspiring to, like looking up to, that I just want to do what they do, helping people. So all this helped me to keep looking. Then COVID hit. And they're not very Christians coming to look at me. So I did online studies, nutrition network, I was playing these videos on the Anapleek because we were so worried about COVID. I still went to work and did therapy. So,
it's true.
So this was a big step, just the first step of stepping away from long practice. I learned the depends, I learned the cholesterol, relearned different things, and it took up all this new learning. So I realised that this is, I have to spread this message, our low carb, and I learned it's not just about the food, it's about the whole person. So I actually went from being a low carb GP to a lifestyle GP. I actually rebranded my social media from Dr. Charlton Low Carb GP to Dr. Charlton Lifestyle GP because there's so much more to learn other than prescribing lifestyle. It's about the whole person. And if you read books, my book is framed into 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine. It's about nutrition, about movement, stress management, and I even took up breathwork, became a breathwork facilitator, and hosted a few breathwork workshops. You need to prioritize the sleep, community as a connection, and this is why I love these events and this Harvard event, Larry and event. I love going for each events that other people do. And it's about understanding addiction. It's the 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine we learn work on that do that. Let me know what you think when you read the book. And I had a few setbacks, like doctors on social media who give me briefs that they don't think it's sustainable. They feel low carb, people can't do it forever because it's just hard. It's hard to keep going. There's one doctor that said, "There's movement, you might as well read tarot cards." But I think we just got to keep spreading the message. Even if you do a little bit, it's great compared to the normal diet. Even if you could go from 200 grams of carbs to 100 grams of carbs and still improve. So as much as I do to spread the message, going a little bit is great. Going a bit more is even better. Going all the way is even better. But either way, that's all fantastic. So I am so grateful that you all came to celebrate this journey with me. And again, thank you to my family, David, Jane and Max, and my village. There's a group of colleagues from the Ontario Clinic that came to support me. Thank you for all the speakers that came to just tell everyone how we entered. Peter, Carla, Lucy, Larry, and Lynn. It's Camaro and Larry. That's him. And Phil. And Valerie. Sorry. So, reflecting on dreading duty. It's not an end, but a new chapter of growth, contribution, and purpose. This book is not about, it's more about empowering people to change and create our health. It's not about giving you all the answers. I want you to be empowered to keep looking. Each chapter will give you and prescription, and it'll give you suggestions on how we can keep learning further. It's not a book to tell you what to do, but encourages us to keep looking and keep searching new answers. So if there's one thing I hope this book that my journey shows, it's that we all have the power to design our health, our lives, and our future. At 50, I'm more excited than ever to keep learning, keep growing, and help others thrive. So here's to lifestyle, breathwork health, and to my next 50 years.